Okay, so this is going to be a fun one. This is our WY verbs. Now there's a lot of different things going on with these verbs. Also, you have to take into account this is something that happens on the front end of the verb. But you also have things like our ZE at the end. Let me pick a different marker here. Like our ZE at the end, or we got our AE alteration going on back here. So you have those factors going on as well. So this one here, with these W ones, a lot of times we'll end up using what's called the long form. So instead of just an N, we'll say nida or gida or nida here, gida, gida. We don't need anything of the he or the they form. Okay? But when that W is right there, what ends up happening is it makes this sound. It turns into an O sound. So it becomes ndojita. I'm ready. Ndojita. And this GDE with the W here turns into an O sound again. And so it's Godojita. You are ready. So if you ask the question, Godojitane, are you ready? Godojitane. Then by itself, it's just Wajita. Or if you want to throw a walk on there, Wajita walk, for he or she is ready. Again, this NDE with this W, and it turns into this Ndojitamen, we but not you are ready. This is the story of my life. Ndojitamen, we're ready but you're not, like my kids. Ndojitamen. And then we all are ready. Again, this gada and this W here, it changes into this gado. Gadojitamen, we all are ready. And then this, again, this gada with this W right here, it changes into gadojitam. You all are ready. And then the present was jita week or jitak with a K. I've seen it both ways. Okay, that's a W example here. Here's a common Y example. This is the verb to be tired. The verb is yakwaze. Pretty common. Again, we're going to use this long form. This one, though, the Y is going to stay. Nada yakwes, it's just going to do the flip that it does with the Z type verbs. Gada yakwaze, gada yakwes, you all are tired. Yakwaze, he or she is tired. Again, it's just keeping the long form. Nada yakwaze men, we but not you are tired. Gada yakwaze men, we all are tired. Gada yakwazam, you all are tired. Yakwazik, they are tired. This isn't always the way it works out. Okay? Great example is with the verb sick. I've actually seen the verb sick conjugated 3 different ways. And all 3 of them seem to be acceptable ways to do it. So this is the one that I like to stick to. And what this is like a combination. It's like you've put the nida on there and it's kind of shortened down into this. The Y is dropped off and it's become daknoga. Thing about sick is it's also an AE alteration. So like bia, bia. Okay, so it's going to have the the Okay, so it's got that going on. So daknoga, I'm sick. Gadaknoga, you're sick. Yaknoge, with the E, he or she is sick. Nadaknogamen, we but not you are sick. Gadaknogamen, we all are sick. Gadaknogam, you all are sick. Yaknogak, they are sick. Okay? But I have also seen it done this way, where a person will put the nida or the gada long form, and they won't kind of combine into that. They won't kind of merge that together, and they'll just say nida yaknoga, gada yaknoga, yaknoge, still making the changes based on the AE alteration thing going on. Nida yaknogamen, gada yaknogamen, we all are sick. Gada yaknogam, you all are sick. Yaknogak, they are sick. Okay? One other way I've seen it done, less frequently, is just with the N on it. So without the D, just n yaknoga, g yaknoga, yaknoga, n yaknoga, g yaknogamen, g yaknogam, yaknogak. The thing to understand here is, on this particular type of verb, there's some differentials. There's some different ways to go about doing it. I would suggest kind of just knowing each of them just so that you have a little bit of a grasp in case somebody does them differently. And you also have to take in mind if a person didn't know this verb does this, they may just slap on the end anyway the way you would maji. And maybe that's how that form kind of came to be. But This is the one that I would say is my preferred way myself, is where it slips off and it kind of slams it together. Ndak noga, gadak noga, yak noge, ndak nogaman, gadak nogaman, gadak nogam, yak nogak. Okay. Wudime, the verb to smoke. Wajande, the verb to cook. For years, I didn't know that wajanda, the verb wajanda was also wajande, or jande in the he or she form, so it was an AE alteration. I actually thought it was wajanda the whole way down for years, before I realized that it was those AE alterations like yak noge, wadum the verb to smoke. So the verb to smoke would conjugate out like this. It would go nadot, ndotma, gadotma, because it's turned to an A, wudime, nadotmaman, gadotmaman, gadotmam, and then wudime, week, or wudimak. So because these are a little bit complicated, I kind of like to save these for a little bit. I like to make sure that people really have the basic Maji verbs. You really want to get those regular verbs down first. Get them really well cemented in your mind. The good news is this kind of, I guess, a little bit of craziness or irregularities or differences only happens here in the present. In the past and the future, you don't have this situation at all. Then it's just back to this normal. I mean, you still have this AE alteration going on, but at least it's a little more regular. So we're going to look at that here in just a second. That's the present tense with these WY verbs. Okay, so we're back here with the WY verbs, and we're going to start with the past, and then we're going to look at the future. Good news is here, these are a little bit simpler here with the past and future. They don't act quite as wacky. There's not quite as many variations, if you will. So that verb wajita, that verb to be ready, and it kind of turns into an O sound here like it did before, kind of like it does in the word wiokwan, that IW makes that O sound. So nagio jita, I was ready. Gagio jita, you were ready. Gio jita, he or she was ready, or gio jita wak, he or she was ready. Nagio jitaman, we but not you were ready. Gagio jitaman, we all were ready. Gagio jitam, you all were ready. Gio jitak, or gio jita week, they were ready. Okay, then here's an example with the Y. Okay, with one of the Y verbs, yukwase, the verb to be tired. Nagi yukwis, I was tired. Gagi yukwis, you were tired. Gi yukwase, he or she was tired. You could also do the walk here. I didn't write it up there. Nagi yukwasemen, we but not you were tired. Gagi yukwasemen, we all were tired. Gagi yukwasam, you all were tired. Gi yukwazik, they were tired. Okay? And here it is with the verb yaknoge, the verb to be sick. Again, this is an AE alteration like bia, so that ending changes a little bit. The same how this one was a ZE verb, the yukwase. Nagi yaknoga, so I was sick. Gagi yaknoga, you were sick. Gi yaknoge, he or she was sick. Nagi yaknogamen, we but not you were sick. Gagi yaknogamen, we all were sick. Gagi yaknogam, you all were sick. Gi yaknogak, they were sick. And then in the future, again, you don't have the combination things or the merging together. You just got nui, I will be sick. You don't really probably want to be this way, but nui yaknoga, I will be sick. Gawi yaknoga, you will be sick. You're not telling somebody they're going to get sick. You're saying you will be, like in a statement. We yaknoge, he or she is sick, will be sick. Nui yaknogamen, we but not you are going to be sick. Gawi yaknogamen, we all are going to be sick. Gawi yaknogam, you all are going to be sick. We yaknogak, they are going to be sick. And again, it can be a desire too. Not that I think many people would desire to be sick, unless you're just wanting to be off work or something. Like I want to be sick. You want to be sick? No, not usually. Okay, and that is the past and future with these WY verbs in the independent form. Ow. Yep.